Look over here.
Bitches, I'm back! I'm not Naisha Lopez, don't worry. But I am back. So trust the Duchess. You haven't seen the last of me. I'm just on vacation. I'm booked and blessed and doing many beautiful, lovely, fabulous things around the world that I just couldn't make the recap, y'all. So don't worry, I'm alive. I'm here.
She's well.
Don't worry, I'm fine. But thank you all for your concern. And not concern. I'll take it all in stride. But hello, and Mabu. Hey, everyone. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series, where we are diving into looks from episode 2 of Drag Race Philippines, Slaysian Royale. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Today, I am drinking a caffeine-free Diet Pepsi because that was the best option available at my friend's house here in beautiful, you can't really tell, but horribly, dangerously hot Palm Springs, California. So I'm living my best life, refusing to go outside for the next many hours because it's dumb hot outside.
And I'm Eris /Sam, your punk rock hairy fairy, the bearded banshee of York, your local rugby playing drag queen. And I am drinking a vanilla protein shake because it is bulking season and I've just had rugby today. And I chipped a fucking tooth, so I'm on one.
No, the worst. Horrible.
But I'm very excited for these looks because wow.
I had to pop back in because these looks are everything. We are going to talk about the Tech Couture Runway here on this episode of Slaysian Royale. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we are here almost all the time, give you almost all things drag. If you have not already, and several thousand of you have already, so thank you very much. But if you have not already checked out our episode 2 recap with the gorgeous, stunning icon that is Miss Vanda, Miss Jo Kim from Drag Race Thailand Season 2, make sure to go check that out. She is an absolute delight. And Vanda, thank you for blessing the podcast with your presence. I love you dearly. We all love you dearly. So thank you for joining us. Otherwise, we've got so much other drag content here. So subscribe, like, share, hit all the buttons, do all the things. Yeah, all the things. Y'all know what to do by now. Y'all know what to do by now. No, Vanda was so fun. I watched the episode last night. It was so fun.
It was lovely. It was like I had to get up at 4 a.m. to film that, but I was like, I am not missing the chance to speak with Vanda because I vividly remember watching Drag Race Thailand Season 2 and adoring her, as well as I think my top 3 was her, Bandit, and Simala.
Yes, I agree. And Angela. Cannot
forget.
Oh,
yeah, God. Sorry, I forgot Angela for a second then.
How dare you?
I know. The Thai community, you can rip me apart for that. I'm so sorry.
How dare you? But yes, thank you, Vanda. But yes, subscribe, like, and share. We've got so much drag content coming. At the time that this is going up, happy Drag Race UK cast assessment day. We'll be dropping that later today at the time that this is going up, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe to all of our channels. Check out the description below for our audio podcasts, our Patreon, where you can follow me and Eris, all of our social medias at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And with all that being said, Eris, I think we should just go to the runway because I think that's what we should do.
Well, yes.
With the same judges as last week. Okay.
I'm not mad at it, though, because they all look amazing.
I mean, they were better judges than last week. They
yes.
Better than last week. I do love red hair Mama Pow. Loving the red hair Mama Pow. Thank you to the fabulous person in our comment section from the recap that helped give us more context for Mama Pow's headpiece here. Loved it. Because I love this headpiece. And I think
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Stunning.
And then to learn it had like that cultural context was beautiful.
Yes.
Ken mentioned it to us as well. I'm not sure if it was on the pod or if it was before we filmed.
Right.
But I do remember Ken telling us about it.
Yeah. Coloratura White 892. I made sure to pull it up. Thank you very much for the context. Inspired by the Ivatan Vakul headdress from Batanes. Originally made out of dried fibers from leaves. Made for the women of Batanes while working under the sun. So I love that this is kind of like remastered into this like silver fringe situation. I love the styling of this.
Yeah.
I think the whole gown for Mama Pow here is so stunning. I'm a sucker for purple, of course, so I'm obsessed with this. The purple with the silver and the red hair here is just
and the turno sleeve.
Stunning. Oh, and the way that this is also a turno, I agree. So beautiful. Maxi looks stunning here. I mean, come on now.
Her and
Orange might be her color, honestly. I was gonna say, yeah, orange might just be her color. I'm really upset. And honestly, fuchsia might be Jimbo's color as well, to be honest. Like this like beautiful like trio of sorbet we have going on here in the judging panel. Like these 3-8 down, left no crumbs. So beautiful.
Did you clock that these are like the All Stars 10 colors? I'm imagining this was probably accidental, but
yeah.
I think
it feels accidental, but I also clocked it immediately. I was like, girl, All Stars 10. And these are, you know, pretty on par with a lot of the promos.
Oh, yeah. And also, if Maxi had been on All Stars 10 in the orange bracket, woof.
Well, she didn't need to. She needs to be on All Winners too.
She does.
Of the Philippines winners, yeah, she needs to be the one there.
I'll put all of them. Well, put
Maxi on.
Yeah.
Put Maxi there. I think Maxi would do great.
I'd also love to see Precious, to be fair.
True. Yes. But yes, our judges look gorge. Love all three of these. Gorge looks. But we're here to talk about the runway. Runway. Category is Tech Couture. So it was just like movement. Like I'm really interested because we all know they get a brief before the season. So it was like, I'm curious if it was like tech as in like obviously mechanical movement, but then also some people went more tech as in like fabric specifically, like yeah, because some like, and the reason I bring that up, because first up is Suki Doll, and she kind of used this very specific fabric that there wasn't really like a specific tech element to it, but it was a very futuristic fabric choice that she used and kind of modeled it in that way. So I like, my point being, I loved her interpretation of this.
Yeah. So when I heard the brief, I was like, oh, it's going to be like sci-fi and stuff. And then when it got to the runway, it's like, oh, I think it means tech as in there's like elements of your costume that moves. That being said, Suki, girl. Listen, you will not fault her on the runway. Woof. This is sensational. What can you say? Like, honestly, head to toe, sickening.
I'm so happy that we are in the year of 2025 and we have Suki Doll wearing her own creations back on Drag Race. Like, can we all just once again be thankful for Suki Doll? Thank you, Suki. Thank you.
Thank you, Suki.
Thank you, Suki. Because this is just, what? Huh? Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am, I'm so sorry. What?
this is like, this is on par with some of the stuff people wear to come back to crown the next queen. Like, this is a passing on the crown level look, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, Suki does make a lot of those looks for the girls. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she helped with Isis's.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So it's and Mug, like,
oh my god, it's just
like, don't get me wrong, I love when Suki like experiments with makeup and goes outside the box, but like seeing her in this soft beat, I'm just like, it just melts me. Like, damn.
Seeing the fully realized version of Suki Doll this season has been a joy to see. Like, seeing her as a fully realized version of her own drag persona has just been so wonderful to see. And I think this look is spectacular. It's like Vegas showgirl meets futuristic, like, goddess warrior in this like beautiful fabric. And I loved her talking about the fabric and the process of making it on the runway. I just, no notes.
Yeah.
Scores.
It's a full cup from me, like.
Duh. Duh. Like, duh. The score is duh.
Duh.
This is perfection.
Matilda.
I just...
Bring back Matilda. I really liked her.
Oh my god. Absolutely. Matilda's one of my favorites. So, I absolutely bring back Matilda. Bring back mini challenge icon Matilda. And I thank you. And I thank you.
And I thank you.
And I thank you. Next up, Ting Wong.
I said this on the review, and I'm going to say it again. Come on, Teletubby, teleport us
to Mars. Yes.
Honestly, some people didn't like this, but let me get my notes up. I did actually like this because I feel like it's very different for Ting, and I think it's very creative, and I like that the arms moved. I think what we said on the review was that we wish there was a bit more movement in the arms. And also, I don't necessarily think she needed the hand on her head. I think because we've not really got the chance to see Ting in like many like really gorgeous wigs this season. I mean, I really liked her one she had for the girl group. But yeah, I don't think she needed the Buzz Lightyear cowl with the hand. I think she could have done like a hair. But overall, yeah, I do quite like this. I do think like with red, like this velvet slash, I think this is velvet or velour. I'm mixing them up. I think it's velvet.
I think it's velvet as well. It was giving like the way it looked. It looked expensive. I'll say that
it did.
It looked expensive, so it looked more velvet.
What I do wish is because she's got all these bracelets and jewels, and she's got this really lovely necklace. I do wish there was a little something around the midsection because it does. I'm trying to say this without like kind of sounding shady, but it does give morph suit just a little bit. So I do wish there was like something in the middle to break it up just a tiny bit.
You wish there was something in the middle?
I wish there was something in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that there's a lot of people both on our panel from the recap and in general that are kind of like 50-50 on this look. I actually really enjoy this as a concept. And in execution, I actually think it's pretty good. It does lean more suit here, but I am a big fan of Club Kid looks.
Yeah.
And so when this came out, I was very pleasantly surprised by Ting here. I enjoyed this. I think this is really fun from Ting. It's wildly different from things that I was not expecting to see this from Ting. What I would have loved to see is, I agree with you. I wanted Ting in the midsection just to kind of break up all this red velour or velvet. I'm going to say velvet because it looks like it.
Yeah.
I want something to break up the red velvet here. And I would have loved anything other than a soft makeup. I know she's going with soft makeup on this season, and I like that. But if I wanted a Club Kid makeup here. Yeah. I wanted something a bit exaggerative. I wanted something a bit graphic. I agree. Like, I think I think the look kind of calls for that in a lot of ways. But I actually really like the construction of the garment. I like all of the hands going everywhere. The accessorization is actually really cool, in my opinion. I'm not too mad at this look, to be honest. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. Do you know what she needed? She needed a little purse, and she needed to reach into that purse and pull out a detachable bang and put it on her forehead.
No, she didn't.
Sorry, Arizona.
No, that's Arizona's thing. Let Arizona have her thing, and, you know, that's fine with me. But no, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't too mad at it in this version. Now, when she came out later, minus the headpiece and the heel,
when she had
prison, honey. Prison, honey. Prison.
The quiet surrender.
But here right now, as is, looks great.
Yeah.
Scores.
I quite like this, so I'm going to give this an 80.
I am going to give something an 82. And that's an 8-2, not an 80 as well. For clarification's sake. Oh, bitch. Kitty motherfucking space. Kitty space. I'm sorry, Eris, to cut you off. Kitty space, come to the front. Bitch. You ate. I'm proud of you, bitch. Because you ate. You are eating. And these judges are not acknowledging your talent. Because you ate. And you left no crumbs. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This is phenomenal. This is so different from what I'm used to seeing from Kitty. And like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is a really interesting silhouette. I really like it. And then this started to open up. And I was just like, I mean, I screamed at my TV and I frightened the birds off my balcony. Yeah, like, I just want to, like, the pattern, first of all, like this classic Harlequin, really good for this circus theme. The carousels, the gold with the trimming, the embellishments, the makeup, which the same thing we like just said about something like maybe should have done like graphic makeup. This is also like a more of a club kid kind of aesthetic look, and Kitty's done these several eyes, and they're really well done. Like, that amount of detailing in makeup is a pain, but we know Kitty can like paint the fuck down. But I love everything about this. The shape of the pants also being like a diamond shape, the gag, the little rough collar, just wow, showstopper.
I'm so excited that the world is getting to see this new kind of evolved version of Kitty Space. Because I've followed her pretty closely since her season of Drag Race France, and to see the evolution of her drag has been so fun to see. She's so imaginative, and I'm so thrilled to see all of these fun concepts come to life here. I think this is so fun to take this kind of circus concept and kind of just blow it out of the water and create this inflatable circus clown in this like beautiful like circus print with the gold accenting, with the 6 eyes. Like, everything is so clean and polished and yet still demented in this really beautiful way, but it's still beautiful. Like, that's what's just so great about it, and that's what is making Kitty very exciting for me in this competition. So I
feel like she's been a dark horse a little bit. Like, she is not one of the international girlies I was like is gonna slay this season. Yeah. However, Kitty has been like, I mean, apart from the first episode, and I know we're only in episode 2, But she did really well in this episode, and her runways have been really good so far. So now I'm like, okay, Kitty, I see you.
I mean, I think she did really well in the first episode as well. I think she's 2 for 2 so far, to be honest with you.
I just didn't like this speech because I wanted people to give more like patchy answers. But we're not here to talk about that.
Valid. But otherwise, I think she's done a really great job so far. So I'm excited. I came into the season as a huge Kitty Space fan, and she is constantly just my stock in the Kitty Space fandom is increasing week by week. So work, bitch. Scores.
Full cup.
Obviously.
Duh.
Overflowing. May I say inflating? Maybe the cup is inflating for once. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Sickening.
Good job, Kitty. Sickening, girl. Next up on the runway, Siam Phusri as the Lotus.
Yes.
Dayglow Lotus Eleganza Goddess. Yes, God. Siam Phusri.
Oh, yes.
Well, yes.
So let me just grab my notes very quick.
Totally.
Yeah. I did really, really like this. I just have a few minute things.
Yeah.
I wasn't a super fan of how Siam did her makeup here. Sometimes I think Siam's makeup can be very hit and miss, and I think that's all down to when she chooses to do certain shapes. Because we saw on the first episode, she looked amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not as obsessed with this makeup, but I think Siam's a very talented makeup artist. I think she just needs to remember what shapes are working for it. Like I said, the first episode she looks stunning. And her makeup here is not bad by any means. It's just very white under the eyes. And I think we said in the review, the rhinestone lip didn't really go super well with the look. And also, I don't know if anyone clocked this in Untucked, but by the time she got to Untucked, her entire lower lip had all the rhinestones that gone with it.
Yeah.
That being said, this garment is beautiful. The colors, the headpiece. Siam is giving us high drag. That very fine, polished drag. I loved the petal reveal. I think it was really well done. If I had to nitpick, we couldn't really see her face super well on the runway. I think we've literally got the one shot here where you could see her face quite clearly. But yeah, when she revealed the full thing, I was like, this is stunning. Yeah. Another home run for Siam.
And I did my best for y'all with the slideshow yesterday to show as much of the look as I could. Thank you to DragLooks on Instagram for giving us these. Their link will be down in the description below, so make sure to check them out as they do some great collages of Drag Race looks. They're phenomenal and do much better work than I do. But yes, I do like this look from Siam. I think the biggest issue for me, I kind of agree with you, is the presentation here. I wanted to see the look in its entirety kind of removed from the ambiance that was created. I do love Siam's maximalism. That is the thing I enjoy the most about Siam. And I do love her more is more. I think here I just for once I wanted just a little bit less. I wanted a moment to kind of capture in the whole garment. I wanted a moment to take in all of the effects that were happening. And unfortunately, it did take a little bit away from the experience for me. I do think the garment is gorgeous in the moments that I was able to see it, which were when she was getting called to be safe. And honestly, that's what it was. The makeup is fine, but this is kind of a little bit more reminiscent for me of season 3 of Drag Race Thailand. I don't think it's a perfect makeup. I can tell that when Siam has a little bit more time in the workroom, her makeup is a little bit stronger, as we kind of saw last week, where when the whole challenge is, a runway challenge, or, like we saw with Miss Shrutaka last week, we saw her makeup really, really good. In this case, she had to switch her makeup very, very quickly from the challenge, where her makeup was very good in the challenge, to this kind of more presentational, big graphic makeup. And I do love her big graphic makeup, but here I agree with you. It didn't translate as well as I wanted it to. So there's just small things with Siam here, but otherwise, I do think the presentation worked. And I think her presentations, like her maximalist presentations like this, are getting cleaner and more polished compared to the ones we saw her first time on Drag Race. And I will give her praise for that because I do love her concepts. I love the way her brain works. I just wanted a little bit more time to see the actual garment. So, scores.
This is a very strong 95.
I'm going to give Siam an 88.
Oh, that set a tick off for some reason.
What was that?
It just set off one of my ticks I have with my autism.
Oh, well.
88 is just it's just one of my triggers.
Oh, interesting. Sorry.
If you see me in public, do not shout that number at me. I will be mad.
Understood. Well, then we'll quickly move. Oh, no.
Well, this is a look where I won't be saying 88.
No, unfortunately, I won't be anywhere near an 88 today with our dear, sweet bootleg queen doing the best she can on this runway. You a mess, girl.
I really...
loved the concept she had in mind, though. If she had executed it, would have loved it.
Yeah.
But as Maxie said, that's not what we have presented here today.
Yeah. It's a really fair point Maxie made. And it's unfortunate because the original concept she had sounds really cool. It's just unfortunate that this is what she had to present. This, I don't want to go in too much on this because I don't like this. But we know that this was like a last minute thing for you. I just think the color palette is a little all over the place. And this is like, the makeup is not as strong as Yuhua's makeup normally is. Like, if I'm looking in, like the dark parts of her eyes where she normally does like her eyeliner and like her crease is a little muddier than it normally is. So I'm wondering if that's just because she panicked getting ready, trying to like fix her outfit and then kind of had to rush her makeup. But yeah, unfortunately, this wasn't very strong for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, girl. Oh, no, girl. Oh, yeah, no, it's... I can't wait to hear her talk about this look on Bootleg Opinions.
I hope she gets to show us what her original look was. Like, I hope she's done like...
I hope so, too. Yeah, I hope so, too. Yeah, it's just not... It's just not.
It's not.
No. Scores?
Can I plead the Pomora 5th? Is that still something we do?
I was going to as well. Yuhua, I love you.
We love Yuhua.
We love Yuhua, but we are pleading. We are pleading on this day. But we love you, Yuhua. But we are pleading on this occasion today.
There's a big moth.
Oh, good. The moth came here to plead as well.
I just get so many animals at my window. It's crazy.
All the animals want to plead this look.
The pigeons, the jackdaws, the magpies.
And they all look better than Yuhua did in this look.
Stop, she's already dead. Oh.
Anyway. Oh, God. Next up, Khianna.
Okay, not to like go on a little tangent here, but I saw Khianna perform I saw a video of Khianna performing Turn Me On by Nicki Minaj David Guetta feat Nicki Minaj to this. And I was just blown away because she had it turned on while she was on stage and it was moving while she performed. And I was just like, that is insane. Like the fact that not only is it you have this amazing intricate look with all this movement, but you're also like just performing the way Khianna does so amazing every time. in this, and I just lost my mind. And it made me feel very insecure about the fact I performed this at bingo last week and came nowhere close to what she did.
Well, Julie.
But yeah, in terms of the look, I mean, wow. Let me get my notes very quickly.
Just wow.
I might need to rejig these numbers because that is not the T. There we go.
Ooh.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized I was just like looking at her in comparison to what I'd rated other people. I was like, no, I'm going to push this up. The mechanical elements of it, where like these branches were rotating, it's got that little twisted edge to it, which I think is very Khianna. Like Khianna is always put together and has like very glamorous looks, but there's always this little punk rock edge to it, which anyone who knows my drag knows I freaking love that. And just, yeah. I think if I did have to nitpick, I wish the front part of the garment came down a little bit. I wouldn't even have minded if it was like a full gown, maybe. Just because I think it's cut very short on the front and we see the panty, which I'm not sure is intentional, but yeah, I think this would have done really well as a gown. Even if the gown was like detachable, so she could still perform in it. But yeah.
Even if it was, and I know that this is a trope that, I mean, Michelle isn't here to complain about it, but even if it was like Marie Antoinette style with the peignets on the side, because it is almost in that universe with the neck piece and with the headpieces, like it's almost futuristic Marie Antoinette in a way. So like if you bring the skirt down a little bit and then you have kind of peignets on the side, so it's giving it at least a little bit of volume on the side, or even like the illusion of a peignet, you just like bring these tendrils that she has and just like elevate them and like add more volume onto the sides of this. Even like I think something like that could have like added a little bit more volume to the overall ensemble, because I see what you mean. As is, I think it's a really stunning garment. Obviously, the mechanical element here I think is absolutely stunning. Her makeup is incredibly gorgeous. I agree with you. There is always something a little twisted, a little demented about what Khianna does in the best way, and that's what I've always loved. I think she's leaning more into that on this season, and I really like 3 runways in, and we've gotten androgyny, we've gotten horror, and we've gotten this like twisted, demented Khianna, and I'm like, okay, girl, what are we gonna get next? Like, we were all very concerned about Khianna coming back so quickly. And 2 episodes in, I'm like, all right, girl, I want to see what you're doing next. Like, Khianna with a K is here to slay. And I'm like, all right, girl, hey, get it.
And honestly, if this is what provincial drag has to offer in the Philippines, I want to see more. I want to see so many more.
Absolutely.
Because
I mean, we saw last season alone her and Yulipota giving some of the most high concept, crazy in the best way, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous drag. That's what I want to see. Like, baby, I'm eating it up. I am eating it up. Give it to me. I want it all. Yeah, stunning. Scores.
So what I did when I rejigged is I realized I had initially put this lower than Siam's, but on second thought, I was like, actually, no, I do like this more than Siam's. So I'm going to give this a 96.
Per. I am going to give Khianna with a K a 90. Next up, Brigiding. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm just getting my notes very quickly. Yes, I do have a lot of thoughts about this. I think it's a lovely gown. I really love this asymmetric silhouette. I loved when the headpiece started moving. I thought that was gorgeous. I do think the concept itself is a bit more stripped back and a bit more simple compared to like some of the other stuff we've seen. I mean, considering we've saw someone with like 8 arms come out, and then we've also had Siam blossoming as like a giant lotus. But I still think this is a very well made garment. I think it fits Briggs amazingly. Like if you see how tight it is around her waist and the way it just goes all the way down. I also like that she didn't get like a gold or a white bow. I like that she went with the black for the juxtaposition and she has the train. Yeah, I think it could have done with maybe like a bit more jewelry, like maybe a necklace or something. But overall, I still think this is really great for Briggs, and she's been bringing it to the runway.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I love this. I love seeing this kind of like old school showgirl part of Briggs' aesthetic this season. This is giving me very Norma Desmond.
Yes,
Like
with the
that's
headlock.
that's immediately who I got. Like this is almost like Norma Desmond, Sunset Boulevard, like very old Hollywood here. In the best way for me. Like that is right up my alley. Like that's the kind of drag I want to
Right
do.
on your
So
alley.
that just like right on my alley. Love Cuckoo. That's just the drag that I love so fiercely. So to see Briggs kind of bringing a lot of that to Slaysian Royale just makes my heart sing. I love this look. Yes, the mechanical element was not as prominent or necessarily strong as some other queens. I will acknowledge that for sure. But I think overall, I think this was a really strong look, gorgeous. It was bunching up a little bit when she walked on the runway. I will acknowledge that, but I think overall, it's a very solid, strong look from Brigiding. Scores.
I'm going to give this an 85.
I am also going to give this an 85. 85s across the board. Period. Next up, Viñas DeLuxe and all of her flopping fish.
So when she initially came out in this, I was a bit lost. I was a bit like, okay. I wasn't really like sure what was going on. And then she took the hat off. The fish fell. The fish started flopping. I screamed once more, and the birds on my balcony left again. This was so clever, and it immediately shot up for me. I was like, "This is so sick! I love this." Yeah, the garment itself is maybe a bit more simple, but she's a fishnet with flopping fish on it. First of all, it's camp. Second of all, she looks gorgeous. And I do really like this hair on Viñas. I also like that Viñas has paid a lot of homage to working class people in the Philippines, like when she was a nurse and she's been a fisherman now. So I'm interested to see if she keeps this going. Someone actually mentioned this in the comments on our review. I can't remember that user's name, but yeah, I really do hope Venus keeps this up because I really like it when people pay homage to their roots like that, and I think that is what puts the slay in Slaysian. It's like she's paying homage to her heritage, to like the people of her nation. So yeah, the gag really sold this for me, and it did a 180 in my head, really.
It's so fucking camp. It's so I'm so happy we're seeing Viñas back on TV. Like this just makes me so happy, honestly. I love the hair. I love the dress. It's just a net. It's a net dress with a bunch of fucking flopping fish in it, and I'm so obsessed with it. Like what do you mean? What do you mean, girl?
And what I liked is that normally I want like queens to wear jewelry, even though I'm really guilty of like not wearing jewelry myself, unless it's, you know, a spiked collar or something. But I like that it was a bit stripped back because she is paying homage to fishermen, and like a fisherman's not going to come out with like a bedazzled necklace and all that.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And even the makeup is stripped back too. Like it's very simple makeup, simple hair, like everything just very clean, soft, like so good. And then the ass.
Oh god, yeah.
just
If I had to nitpick, I would say the shoes. I wasn't really sold.
What shoe is she wearing?
She's wearing a clear pleaser.
Oh, I don't mind it, but I see what you mean.
I wish she had had something that went with like the rest of the color scheme.
Okay.
Or maybe she had incorporated something to do with the fish in her feet, or made it match with the hat.
Or did what Lana Jure did and put fish in the pleaser.
No.
Nope.
Please do not put fish in your shoes. They do not like it.
No, they don't. I do not condone putting fish in shoes. Let me make that very clear. Lana, don't do it either. That was very unique and different of you. Don't do it. Scores.
So initially I was going to give this a 75, which I've been informed is the pass by mercy grade in the Philippines. However, because of the gag and because I've come to understand like what the significance of this look is, I'm going to bump this up to a 90 for me.
Because we saw so much of her ass, I feel like the only correct score to give this is a 96. A 96. Next up is Bernie. Hi, Bernie. Hey.
Hi, Bernie. So, I know some people said, oh, this isn't the most original concept. However, I don't give a fuck. She looks gorgeous. The face is stamped. This hair is glorious. And I think it's very different from what we're used to seeing at Burn. And the way the petals / I think they're meant to be like bug wings, like fluttered. I really like this. And the shoe. Oh. Bernie, I know they probably won't sell these shoes in my big ass European man-sized feet. However, if they do a UK size 10/11, if I'm pushing it, please let me know because I need them. They are gorgeous. And their shoes. And Bernie in orange on yellow, like these warm tones just look so good on her skin.
Yes.
It's a little bit Swan Lake, a little bit Fairy Godmother, if that makes sense.
100%. Yes. I see the vision. She's
just beautiful. And also the nails. I love a long nail on a queen.
Yeah.
Again, if I had to nitpick, I would like some bracelets. But I like that she didn't have a necklace because it opens this part of her up. And also she had really, really big earrings. But yeah. I really like this from Burns.
I actually really like the styling overall. I do understand your point on bracelets here, but I actually really like that the neck and the wrists are exposed here. And then we do have the drop earring.
Mm-hmm.
I think the drop earring actually kind of is enough for me because we've got the big headpiece. I think for me the styling works, but I do see your point about a bracelet or something. I just don't necessarily know what I would want with it, to be honest with you. Nothing is coming to mind necessarily styling wise when it for a bracelet. So I'm not exactly sure what I would do. Otherwise, I think this is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I love this. The headpiece is gorgeous. I agree with you. I think warm tones on Bernie always look amazing on her. The dress is stunning. Yes, the concept is simple, but I think RuPaul even said, "We'll fly." Direct quote from RuPaul. Of course, but yeah, no, I think this is lovely, sweet, wonderful, and gorgeous, and that's Bernie. So. No notes here. I think she looks beautiful. So, yeah. Gorgeous, stunning, Bernie. Scores.
I'm going to give this a 90.
I'm going to give this a 91.
Oh. It's like that, is it?
It is. Next up, Arizona Brandy, who looks beautiful. And I'm going to say it again. She looks
beautiful.
Because she doesn't get told that very much. So Arizona, you look beautiful, darling.
You do. I really like this.
And that wasn't facetious, by the way, y'all. It might have come out that way. I'm promising that was not facetious. She looks fucking stunning.
She does. I think what has changed for Arizona is like, I mean, her makeup's gotten a bit cleaner, but like that happens when you've had time like off Drag Race. We see it all the time. But also like just the level of drag she's bringing. Like she's got these really lovely sculpted wigs. This outfit is just like, I love black and red as a color combo. I don't get to wear it a lot because I don't want to encroach on Luna Hex's territory. She's a York queen who really loves her black and red.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think like the stoning, this must have taken ages, and the way everything moved and the presentation.
Yeah.
I was gagged. If I had to nitpick,
Which you have been all day.
I'm sorry. It is hard because I will say this: Slaysian Royale is bringing it with the runway. Like the runways this season have been so strong. So it's like I'm pulling my hair out to think of things to say. I don't really like a cocktail dress, especially when this upper part is so grand and then it just stops here. I want it to keep going. I want more. I'm greedy like that. I want like more of this look. I again would have loved this if this was a full gown. I still love it now. But yeah, if I could change one thing, I'd make this a full gown. And Arizona, you look amazing.
See, I see that, but I actually really like that this cuts off at this kind of like cocktail dress length. Because I feel like we have seen a lot of Arizona in longer stuff from her original season and last week specifically as well. So I'm really glad we're seeing something short. I love that we're seeing leg because I love Arizona's legs. I think she's got a gorgeous set of gams and she knows how to use them very, very well. I love the fully exposed shoulder here as well. And I think her styling here as well is spot on. I love every single bit of this look.
The gloves as well.
The gloves are stunning. The entire color palette here is so good. This wig is incredible. Like it is an absolutely stunning wig. Yeah, I think every single thing about this look is absolutely gorgeous in every possible way. Period. I'm loving what Arizona is doing this season. And I feel like we were talking about with Khianna, she is kind of leaning into this edgier side of her aesthetic as well. So far, like the 2 episodes we're seeing, like we're getting a bit more edge from her as well. And I'm really, really happy to see it. Yeah, I'm loving it. Scores.
I'm going to give this a 96.
I'm going to give Arizona a 98.
Because she what? 98?
98. Not the other number. We're not talking about that one anymore. Last up on the runway, because we're not going to forget her in the look over here, is Ivory Glaze.
Wow. I really like this. I think this is very fashion. I think this is very chic. I love that her boobuses and this part up here spun around. And if you saw on either her Instagram or her Twitter, I'm not sure, the fans that were spinning had rhinestones on.
Yep.
Come the fuck on, Bridget. Oh God, I've never sounded more British.
You've never sounded so Bridget, or you've never sound. This is what's happened. We're falling apart. You've never sounded so British talking about an Australian woman who is not a woman because she's a man.
Very that. I think
a hot man.
This is a gorgeous silhouette. I love the black and white monochrome. I think she styled this really well. And I think the dress itself is really beautiful. And I love all the detailing. The hair is fucking ludicrous. I know Ivory normally makes a lot of her own wigs. Girl, I'm podcasting.
The chaos.
Sorry, y'all. My flatmate just walked in and went, "Bonjour, bitch."
Hey, flatmate.
If only we were still talking about Kitty Space. But yeah, I think this gown is this dress is glorious, and I think it's so well done, and I adore this.
I am such a big fan of this look. I love me some Ivory Glaze. I'm so happy to see so many more of her fashions. I think this is so high fashion, and I love it. I love the straps here. I love a thick strap on an A-line dress. I think it's so simple. It's so clean. It's so well done here. The wig with this headpiece is so fun. All of the fans being rhinestoned as well. I'm just so obsessed with it. It's simple compared to a lot of the things that we saw on this runway, but it's so well done. And then the alternating striped tights with this as well are just so good. The simple earring, the glove, it's just so clean and well done. I love this look. I absolutely love this look.
I do too. I think this is glorious.
Scores.
What did I give Ivory? See, I'm gonna have to bump this up because it doesn't feel fair anymore. Damn it, bitch. I'm gonna give this a 89.
Okay. I'm giving Ivory a 95.
Fair?
I really just think this is so beautiful and well done. Well, that is that on that for this here occasion. So thank you all so much for joining us for this beautiful look over here today. We'll be back next week with another episode recap we should have another beautiful, lovely guest joining us. And another look over here next week, talking about another set of beautiful runway looks for the beautiful design challenge. I'm so excited for a design challenge because we know who's about to eat. We know who's about to eat, and I'm excited for it. So
Suki and Viñas, I'm watching you too.
And don't forget about Ivory, baby.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't forget about Miss Glaze, honey. Do not forget about Miss Glaze. But yes, Suki and Viñas, we're looking for you girls. But yes, thank you all for joining us. Let us know your favorite looks down in the comments below. Once again, big shout out to DragLux for these images. Their links will be down in the description below. Make sure to go follow them for all things DragLux. Subscribe, like, and share here. Make sure to go get your merch as well. LanaGcreations.etsy.com. Check out all of our links as well. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, y'all. Bye.
Cheers.